Have you ever noticed that, just as you drift out of consciousness, a private cinema flickers to life behind your closed eyes? A place where every fear, every secret wish, every unsolved problem you carry shows up as living characters on a midnight stage? Most of us wake up, blink twice and let the reel burn away before we even reach for a coffee. But what exactly did we erase? Tonight you'll discover why that lost footage might be the most valuable data your mind ever produces, and how an idea from a 1940s telephone engineer can help you retrieve it, decode it, and put it to work. Dreams are nature's perfect storytelling lab. They're packed with uncertainty, driven by emotion, loaded with symbols, and, if you learn to read them, bursting with actionable intelligence. Tonight, we'll practice reading them on that Shannon dial, always balancing curiosity gaps with satisfying reveals so your interest never flatlines. Let's start with the basic question. Who's directing your nightly cinema? Freud said it's a backstage crew of repressed wishes. Jung said it's a wiser self correcting your daytime imbalance. Modern cognitive science says it's your brain housekeeping memories and emotions. Which is right? Imagine each theory as a competing prediction engine. Whichever explains more of your personal dream data with less guesswork wins. So we're running all three models side by side as we dive into 3 classic dream scenes. You'll judge the evidence yourself. First though, gear up. Place a notebook beside your bed. Pen, not phone. Tonight, before sleeping, set a clear intention. I want to remember my dreams in the morning. When you wake, stay still for 30 seconds. Let images resurface, then jot 4 lines. Who, where, the main action, and the dominant feeling. That tiny ritual turns an evaporating fantasy into hard data we can work with. Scene 1, the chase. You're sprinting down endless corridors, footsteps thunder behind you. You never see the face, only feel the dread. Freud would say the pursuer is a forbidden desire or an aggressive impulse your ego can't admit. Dream work displaces it onto a monster so you stay asleep. Jung replies, that pursuer is your shadow, traits you reject in daylight. The more you run from them, the stronger they get. Cognitive science adds, maybe you're dodging a looming deadline or unpaid bill, and the brain is stress testing a flight maneuver. Notice how 3 lenses triangulate the same fear something real in waking life threatens you. Your ego buries it. The dream dramatizes it as pursuit. You keep running, the dream repeats. Next time it happens, try turning around, literally, or in imagination, and ask the figure, what do you want me to know? Write its answer. That's premium grade subconscious intel. Ready for a fresh dose of uncertainty? Scene 2, public nakedness. 1 second you're walking down a crowded street, the next you're stark naked. Shame floods you, or maybe an unexpected thrill. Freud calls it exhibitionist wish versus castration fear, sexuality craving daylight yet dreading judgment. Jung says it's your persona mask cracking. If panic dominates, you're still hiding. If you stand tall, integration is underway. Data show this dream spikes when people start new jobs or relationships. Moments when identity entropy is at maximum. Want a practical experiment? Tonight write 1 secret you normally hide from the world. Ask to dream a scene where you reveal it. Then watch what story your subconscious stages. But, beware. Google dream dictionaries will promise simple symbol swaps. Snake equals betrayal, flying equals ambition, because they feel easy. Real decoding demands personal association plus cultural context plus archetypal weight. A snake can be terror for one dreamer, healing for another, sacred wisdom for a third. You are the dictionary. No shortcut replaces that. Scene 3, the house of many rooms. You wander through a building, maybe your childhood home, then find a hidden door. Inside lies a glowing library or a crumbling dungeon. Universally, the house mirrors the self. A new room signals unexplored potential or a sealed-off memory. The emotional tone tells you whether you're ready to renovate or afraid of what's inside. Delay opening the door too long and you frustrate both audience and dreamer. Fling it wide without context and curiosity dies. Your subconscious times that reveal for maximum engagement. Take the hint. Explore the room in waking life. Journal, meditate, talk with a friend, and you'll likely get a sequel dream that advances the plot. Let's flashcard 6 more common dream themes, each with triple lens meaning. Falling Freud, giving in to instinct. Jung, warning against ego inflation. Cognitive, feeling unstable at work or in love. Notice how the emotional charge matters more than literal content. If fear spikes, ask yourself, fear of what? And if exhilaration just floods in, consider, what new freedom am I tasting? Now it's time to build your dream lab. Capture the narrative, split it into beginning, conflict, and resolution. Amplify every key symbol through your personal memories, cultural meaning, and those deeper archetypal echoes. Translate every character into a part of yourself. Synthesize a message that actually surprises you. If it only flatters you, well, it's probably wrong. Finally, honor the insight with an action, maybe a change in habit, a conversation, or a creative project. If you skip that step, your subconscious will just resend the message, louder and often as a nightmare. So, act on it, and the next night's storyline evolves. Need creative breakthroughs? Practice dream incubation? Define a problem before sleep, jot it down, visualize it, and ask for guidance. History's full of inventions birthed this way. Howe's sewing machine, Einstein's relativity thought experiment, Paul McCartney's melody for yesterday. Modern studies show nappers who dream about a puzzle solve it faster than those who don't. Surprise plus REM equals innovation. Here's the integration loop. Dream reveals tension. You decode it. You act. Dream updates. Over weeks, that dialogue can transform anxiety into direction, grief into healing, confusion into design prototypes. People who sustain the practice often report an uptick in synchronicities, meaningful coincidences linking inner thought and outer event, as if the boundary between dream screen and daylight thins. So, what did you delete when you forgot last night's dream? Perhaps the missing piece of your career plan, the insight to mend a relationship, the buried talent itching to emerge. Your subconscious already scripts binge-worthy sagas. You just learned how to turn on subtitles and keep the footage. Tonight, set an intention. Show me a dream that helps me with blank. I will remember it, write it down, and take one step tomorrow. In the morning, record even fragments. Then come back and share one standout symbol in the comments. We'll unpack a few together. If this deep dive sparked your curiosity, subscribe for weekly explorations. Sleep deep, dream boldly, and never delete your nightly oracle again.